Well, hello everybody. I figured it was about time to do a Red Dovi update, and I also promised Justin Stewart and his son Jude that I would give you guys a few pictures of Biscuit, and so he's already run off. But Jude, that's Biscuit. I can't remember if you've only heard him on my videos before, but Justin tells me you're a big fan of Biscuit. And there he is. I just got done brushing him, and he's a very spoiled cat. And Biscuit, you can't sit on my lap probably while I'm doing this video because it will make it very difficult. Anyway, so hello to Justin and hello to Jude. I appreciate everybody who enjoys my videos, but it's always fun to hear about a little guy who's very interested in the fish. Anyway, moving on. We are looking, of course, at my 1,000-gallon system and a cap hole with a bunch of red devils. In this tank is also the largest of the red dovis. I moved him 2-3 months ago, not too long after I did my last update. And he does not run around in this tank too much, interestingly enough. The first day or two that he was in here, he was kind of mixing with everybody, but for the most part now, he hides or sits, however you want to say it, in way back here. I'll see if I can even find him. Let's see, there he is. That is my largest red dovi. And it's really hard to get a sense of the colors he has because these devils are extremely vibrant and especially this one right here. But you know, they're all mature, very vibrant fish. And if this super bright guy would get out of the way again, we'd see the I say red dovi, but this one's really more cream colored. As it turns out, these are all changing colors in different shades. This one is a male. He has a few red spots on him, but nothing as dramatic as one of the ones that's left in the other tank, which you'll see in a little while. I was hoping he might come out a little bit, but that's where he likes to do. He just likes to sit there. Nobody bothers him, but he doesn't really bother anybody else either, at least at this point. So, like I said, one of the reasons I haven't done an update is just because of this reason. There's not much to see; he just sits there. So we'll move on to the other tank. Again, this is just an overview of this big 1,000, and yeah, somewhere in here is that old female jag still kicking. So maybe we'll see her when she comes out a little later. If we come over here. This is where the other 3 remaining red dovi are, one of which has not changed color. And in fact, I don't think it's going to change color at this point. And here he is. He is a spectacular male. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't change color at this point because he's got just amazing blues and just a terrific example of a Costa Rican dovi. He's also quite aggressive. The interesting thing I've found out so far about these fish, again, this is a small sample size, and Biscuit has now joined us. Here he is again. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, small sample size. I only had 5 to begin with. One has died. The smallest runt fish, which was a male, was a good-looking fish, but he just didn't grow, didn't eat, and finally just faded away, so to speak. But the other 4 are all doing really well. This one is by far the largest now. That's what I was going to mention is I've noticed that when the fish change color, they seem to not grow as quickly. And I'm thinking that it probably takes extra energy to maintain that different coloration. And that so much energy goes to that they don't grow as quickly. Or it could just be that you know, it's just a coincidence with the few that I have. In any case, this is by far the biggest one. There is another male in here. Hopefully he will come out. He is a spectacular yellow Dovi with orange dots all over his body, and he's really terrific looking. He's about maybe 2/3 the size of this one. And then up in the corner, which you can't see right now, but I'll stand up, is a female. She's up there hiding behind this filter, which is pretty much where she always is, because this guy doesn't let her basically go anywhere. At some point, I'm going to have to make a decision. She's in no danger right now. She still eats, still grows. But at some point, I'm going to have to decide, do I move him to my big tank and then keep the pair of red Dovis in here for potential spawning? Or do I move that female into the 1,000 where she could potentially spawn with the male that's already in there, and then leave this tank for this normal colored Costa Rican Dovi, and then at some point move the other male that's in here as well. So we're going to stand up.